from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Missouri State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up. And David
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. This offense has it with really good field position. Robinson looking to pass. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker is Robinson. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Gonna run it. It's Joyner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. It's a running room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third.
Oh, he's got some space.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the missed connection on third down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Bussey.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Robinson will throw. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So here comes the Missouri State offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Aggies. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Robinson looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 3rd. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets rid of it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Robinson will throw. Pressure coming. Fires toward the end zone.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Reese.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the Bears will move the sticks.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung to get it.
Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense to football.
The Bears get it past the sticks. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The sure hands, it's Joyner. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. Finds a little space. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. Wide open spaces. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Robinson looking to pass. Heaves it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They've got the screen set up. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab outside, it's Davis. He's into enemy territory. And out of bounds at the 47.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board. for the half. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Robinson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Briggs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. Solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And now on second down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, a lot of space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Finds his man. It's Reese. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
The Bears have their offense in high gear. Tight end now in motion. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And some room to work. Still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking for space. It's Owens. It's a seam wide open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Let's go.
The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. On the move. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Robinson looking to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. Darnell on top.
Big time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
So here comes the Bear offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Completes it in the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Owens. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quick release. pass on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down, down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Going to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. It's complete to the right.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Breaks the tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He'll get rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.